dog training, dog breeding, in everyday life talking shit in a G-Ride. With the homies.
Alright, welcome back to G-Raj Talk. It's Drake, my boy Fat Mac, and my boy D over here, man. Yeah, I already started laughing, man.
I thought about the last time when you said it Fat Mac, D got tripped, I got tripped this time.
Yeah, man. What we were just talking about, though?
This show is brought to you by
No, it ain't.
1738.
Not the hell it ain't. They ain't sponsoring shit, man.
I sponsored it.
That's right.
We talk about the fad.
Yeah, man. Folks around here getting these dogs because they see them on TikTok, they see them on Facebook, they see folks with them, they think that's the thing to do. And that's life. Everybody around here on TikTok thinking, all right, this man got this many views, so let me jump in it.
Yeah.
That ain't how shit work. You need to try to do your research on stuff, man. You need to try to be in tune with what you're trying to do. Be real with yourself. Do I really need to do this shit? Do I really need to get this damn dog? Do I really need to be like this person?
Yeah.
That shit ain't for everybody, man.
Yeah.
What you
Dog
think, man?
gang, the dog gang can change a person, especially when they're trying to keep up with the next person trying to do. Every dog is not made for every person. I see too many dogs come around, they're in the wrong hands. And it's just like life with people. Everybody want to jump on the same vehicle, but everybody can't afford the same vehicle. You
Yeah.
got to get in your lane and stay in your lane.
You know, some folks, and then you gotta look at it too, some folks might have came from a low income household and they always dreamed about the big house with the picket fence. And so if that's what you like, that's cool. But I'm not finna have to have no GoFundMe account to pay for my house because I know I can't afford that shit just because that was one of my dreams. It'll still be a dream, but it might not be right for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks get in debt just because this man might buy $500,000 house. You're my brother. If I can't afford a $500,000 house, I'm not gonna buy it, and I damn sure ain't gonna put myself in debt trying to do it because he did, because I don't want to feel like he doing better than me. If I can only afford $50,000 house, shit, that's what I'm gonna buy, a $50,000 house. But on the inside of that son bitch, you gonna look like Mountain Brook somewhere, 280.
There you go. I
Right.
definitely don't keep up with the fad, bro. I ain't trying to compete with nobody up here.
Yeah,
That's
no.
real.
You gotta try to stay in your own lane, man. And I done did that my whole life, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can always say I got from my dad, bro. He always told me to be a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? So I done always marched to the beat of my own drum, bro. I ain't trying to be like nobody else. I don't want to be like nobody else. Everything, all my ideas, bro, just it came from me seeing something that really intrigued me. That really been something I've been wanting to do anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I get ideas from folks, you know, but it don't be copy and paste, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, right.
some folks try to live the lifestyle they see somebody else living, bro. And that ain't never been me shit. Like you said, bro, you go broke trying to keep up with the Joneses that they say, bro. I can't do that. I got too many miles to feed, you know what I'm saying? Too many other people depending on me to try to jump in the game doing some stupid shit just because I see somebody else doing it.
Yeah, because
And that go a long way because just like we met in the beginning when we were talking about it was just the chemistry. But a lot of people don't know at a certain point in time, everybody kind of somewhere along the line, somebody approached us about doing a cast, doing a video. Let me check y'all out. Let me see what y'all doing. Why don't y'all come talk about what y'all do? And I just think when we all got together, it just all came out.
Right.
We wasn't on no fad with nobody. Everybody was, pretty much loving the dogs. And I always said that even when I met Corey years ago, he was all about the dogs. He was passionate about it. Now I wasn't in the business. Corey knew I always been the working dogs. And the same thing when I met Drake. Drake knew I wasn't in the business. I wasn't in the bar boys. But they never deterred me from working the dogs I like to work. Just like I work in them. But I don't think none of us jump on the fad. You know, we always stay on our own lane and try to just improve what we do. But there's a lot of people out here, they want to jump on the fad. That is not the way to go, especially when you're dealing with these dogs in life, period.
And see what they're doing. When fad come out, whatever trending, they want to try to get it and become a damn millionaire like this shit is a cakewalk. Because you might have a little puppet in your mind, this my way out of this debt I'm in, and every last one of them fucking puppies will down your ass and you'll be back at square one. You'll be in the red because you just think about it. Some folks stud fee $5,000. You pay $5,000. You might have to have emergency surgery, a C-section, or whatever. That might cost you $2,000-$3,000. Then if you can't keep the puppies yourself, you might spend $2,500 on a whelper. Before you know it, you 10 grand in and you ain't made a damn dime.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these folks thought this shit was a get-rich scheme when they seen Kevin Gates and Boosie talking about they paid $100,000 for these dogs. That the first thing they did, want to buy these dogs to make money. It had been plenty of littles what me and this man did, and we might have, we ain't made shit. We not
Took an L on them hoes, man.
and you think about you pay the stud fee and pay a welcome, and you don't have but 2 puppies. Or even if you do a pup back deal with somebody, you get a pup, they get a puppy. If they ain't being a bitch about it, if they wanted 2 puppies, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't no cakewalk, ain't no get rich scheme. If you like dogs, this might be what you want to do. But if you just doing this shit cause your partner's doing it, and what I call it is dick ride.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a post the other day. I don't know if you seen it. Dude said, "How you gonna call yourself a dog, man? You still got a 9 to 5, bro. Don't be selling these folks this fucking pipe dream. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that can do that shit. There's some people that got that kind of motion. It's not just having motion, bro. That's a businessman.
And then too, you got to before you get to that stage where shit, I'm making more money fucking these dogs than I am at work. Now you got to put in the work to get there.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the thing I'm saying though, man. People selling folks dreams, bro, and ain't showing them what they going through to get there. It's not just I'm about to go buy a couple of dogs and breed them and you know what I'm saying, become a millionaire. Hell nah, bro. This is a fucking job. My son is employed taking care of my dogs. That's his job. I pay him every week. He is on the payroll, but shit, that's a full-time job though. You think you can do that shit, bro, and take care of household and everything else? Shit, I'm telling you, I done had plenty of arguments with my old lady about that shit.
And that's a big thing there, man, because a lot of people don't understand what we go through as far as taking care of dogs. And I don't have nowhere near the dogs Drake them got. But I'm telling you, just my one puppy, and I'm telling you, I got another female, but my one puppy alone, I just took it to the vet. Me and Drake was talking the other day. I just took it to the vet. Vet bill was $300. You are not taking a dog to the vet under $300. You might, if you said you know you're in the vet real cool, but if you trying to take care of your dog right and make sure they got all the shots and everything, and trying to make sure you keep them up on point.
Easy.
And that's on the like he said, if you cool with the vet. Now if you just a person they see as money, a dollar sign, oh he got the bag, he can pay for it, $500-$600 easy.
Yeah, and that's just a routine check. You know what I'm saying? That's shots, shit like that. We ain't talking about no illness. You know what I'm saying? That's a wellness check.
Like I had a puppy, like the best male, my keeper male, I want my last breed. He loved war. He was infatuated with war. When he was a puppy, I had him in the tub getting him a bath. I had the shower head on, trying to rinse him out. You know what I'm saying? Rinse the soap off him, whatever. He ended up biting the water and shit. So later on that night, I'm down there with him. I can hear him like he stopped up. He did it for about all night that night, and the next, like you just hear like So I'm like, damn. So I took him to the vet, and they sent me to this place out there on 280, $1,200. And all they did was kept him for a couple days and gave him some antibiotics. They said he had got water in his lungs from playing in that water, but that shit cost me $1,200. So man, you just know what you're getting into. That's all I can tell you.
That's just like a house. I tell people all the time, you know, I see people buy new houses, and I got an old house. I'm always spending money trying to keep it up, anything. Ain't no way in the world I can keep up with the Joneses. So just like I tell anybody, I got a nephew got a nice house. My brother got a nice house. They always spending money. And they got brand new houses.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make a difference at all.
And
That's why I couldn't keep up with the Joneses. I beat by my own lane, just like Drake said. Because man, when you get out there trying to keep up with everybody, man, you gonna find yourself in a hole.
Yeah.
You gonna find yourself in a hole.
And see, I used to be like, ooh, I want one of them new houses. Ooh, them houses look so good. I don't want no old ass house. Until I started working with this company called USIC, which we located the underground utilities. And we got to go on job sites when they build these brand new ass houses. Sometimes though we have to go out there and locate the thing. So me being there and seeing the process of how cheap these folks build these houses, and they want $300,000 and $400,000. I can see it like the building of like it was a house they had just got the foundation together and just really built the exterior of the house. So now they work on the inside, putting the walls up. So I had to go locate the services. So I was like, shit, I'm finna go in this house with nobody there. The garage floors cracking like hell. It's man, it's so crazy. Then sometimes you might go to a job where they got a brand new house. The bricks and shit that they got left over, they bury them out there in your yard, and man, it's crazy. So and the stuff they put in these houses, I done seen some houses where it's pretty much they put the 2x4s up. They don't even put some of these houses. They don't even put no fucking wood. It'd be like a thick layer of plastic, and they put brick on top of that shit. So any good storm, that son of a bitch over with. Give me an old house.
That's just people running behind trying to get in these damn subdivisions, man.
Fuck an HOA.
Cause it look nice, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, folks. You know, you work hard, you feel like you deserve shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, but like I said, when you jumping into anything, man, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Cause hell, these places might just be getting thrown up like you said, bro. Yeah, the same money you putting in trying to keep this motherfucker up, you could have got down when it got you a house built the right way by a good builder.
Cause I know, like you saying, I know a friend of mine. We was doing the Habitat for Humanity program, whatever. So we out there from start to finish, and they put up, I forgot how many houses, 6 or 8 houses within 2 months. 2 months for 8 houses. She done had problems at her house already, and she ain't been in that house maybe 3 months. So don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna lie, certain neighborhoods, I just be like, I be driving through there at work, I'm like, God damn, that house like that right there. I like how the house is pretty much a standard that you got. Now that's the part I like. You got a standard, your house gotta look like this here, you got grass cut and all that. But the only thing keeping me from falling just deep in love with them houses, the HOA shit. I know how that shit go, and it's crazy, but to each his own. If you willing to deal with that, you deal with that. Don't do it because my partner's still here. I'm gonna go get a house by my boy or my home girl or my church or whatever. Man, do you. If you know you ain't ready for the HOA, them fees and the rules, I got a partner, he paid $400,000 for his house. So he was like, shit, all these houses in this subdivision look the same. So one day, he said, I'm finna do something to my house to make it look a little different. He bought a big, pretty ass, the house brick, brown brick. He bought a big pretty ass red door, and he had the shutters and shit to match the door. In 3 days, he got a notice on his door from the HOA. He said you got 72 hours to get that house back uniform like the rest of the house. In my mind, I'm like, shit, I done paid $400,000 for this, and I got to stick to a color code? Man, that's nuts. But you know, if that's what you want, you gotta abide by the rules. So like he said, do some research.
Yeah,
And I did mine, and HOA ain't for me.
Yeah. Do your research on anything, man. Like I said, folks, it's a fad. Everybody was running getting these Frenches. Everybody running getting Corso. Everybody running get, you know what I'm saying, everything they see on TV, bro. And that shit ain't fitting their lifestyle. I know somebody, you know what I'm saying, we know a couple of folks that went out and got Corsos and yeah, can't handle it. Now they see the boy, well, this is what, man, let me breed my Corso to your boy, bro, cause it ain't thick like it. Man, that ain't how that dog supposed to be.
You should have chose.
Yeah, you should have chose right, bro. That's what you should have got. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to fuck up nobody else's breed and try to, you know what I'm saying, backdoor. But that's how a lot of folks doing, bro. Just, you know, trying to recreate shit. Same thing with these damn Frenchies. Everybody love them because they, like you said, you seen Boots and everybody else buy these dogs and shit, and don't know the damn health issues coming with it. You know what I'm saying?
My partner.
That's what got me and my brother out there. When the Frenchies first hit, my mama.
I remember you hit me. Remember you hit me, bro. Yeah. I want a French. Okay. I'm gonna turn them on to
me
the
and my
phone.
brother was all about, hey, we're gonna buy mama French. We're gonna get 2. We're gonna get in the game with it. Man, we started looking, and they started talking about $1,500 for a C-section to have some puppies. It got me right out of the Frenchies.
Yes.
I'm not finna do it. If she can't have them natural, I'm not messing with it. Cause hey, I don't want to just drop $1,500. Then I'm like Corey said, we might get 2 puppies. My stud feed might be 2 puppies. My stud feed might be 1 puppy. You don't know, so you done lost already.
And some of these assholes, I'll be like, for instance, I want 2 puppies. Your dog might have 2 puppies. Some of these folks ain't sensible enough to be like, hey, we can run it back, or I get my 2 puppies, or even be like, shit, I get 1, you get 1. Some of these folks, I want my 2 puppies, and you end up with shit, and you done spent money on a C-section, stud feet, and a whelper.
Yeah.
You done put your dog through. Every time a female have a puppy, it's wear and tear on her body. You done put wear and tear on the dog body, and you ain't got nothing for yourself for it.
Yeah, you gotta think about it too, man, and you might lose these puppies because a lot of time with these C-sections, this dog ain't going through the natural process of having puppies. So when she wake up, especially she got any kind of prey drive, anything going on, she don't know what the hell these is. You know what I'm saying?
Who that one?
You know what I'm saying? This dog might wake up and see these puppies, you done put them in there, shit, you come back in the room, hell, she done killed them.
But she don't know them puppies.
No, but you know sometimes they take to them. You have to wean them to them, but you never know what's going on, bro. Having a C-section on a dog, bro, and that's money you spending. Like shit, that deter him. You know what I'm saying? This is a dog man. All of us are dog men, but you got to have a business mind.
Yes.
If you jumping into this, and you got to be sensible about this, man. You just can't just jump into some shit and be outside with this damn dog. That's what's gonna happen.
And see, I just came into a situation right before me and Drake met. I got a dog that was having problems. She is bred out the butt. Nice shepherd, nice looking shepherd, everything you want. I was told that she had a litter and she raised the puppies. Okay, that's good. But when I got ready to breed her myself, now I'm a person, you have to know me. I look at semen, I look at everything. I try to break everything down, all the pedigrees, everything. But me and another one of my partners was talking, money-wise, let me go breed to this free dog that I know throwing dogs. Me and him friends. See, can she take care of puppies for real? Because guess what? If I'd have used that semen, I'd have lost $1,500 plus the $500 that they gonna take the artificial inseminator and all that stuff. I said, that's why you gotta do your research. You gotta make sure. And that's what I had to do. I had to make sure this female would actually take care of puppies. Because I'm not finna blow the money like that. And that's what, like Drake said, or like Corey said, you got to do your research. If you don't, you'll come up short. And it can cost you. And that's anything in life. You got to go and do your research. That's just like I like Toyotas. Corey drives Chevys. Drake drives Chevys. I'm just a Toyota man. I done had 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I've taken 300-400 miles. I already know that. I
Yeah.
know that for a fact. You got to do your research.
My eyes on Toyota Tundra right damn now.
Shit, I'm whatever goddamn that bitch will crank up and go. Fuck all this shit.
Yeah.
I done got to the point now, man. Damn all this.
It's an 88 El Camino. If it go, it go.
Man, shit. What I'm at the age now, bro. Fuck all that. I like nice stuff, bro. But I want that shit when I say crank up, bitch, crank up.
And that's why I drive a Yoda, because
Yeah.
I had 4 of them.
Cause
I'll tell you, every one of them.
you think about all these new cars and shit. Get what? Since we on the damn the dick ride, I say that. Like right now, the 6.2s and the new Escalades and GMCs and shit ain't worth a damn. There's a lady I was reading a story on IG. She bought a 2026 Escalade.
Yeah.
Like
it
it's
was
30,000 miles. The motor went out. They put a brand new motor in there. It wasn't even 30,000 miles before that one went out. So they were like, okay, fuck it. They gave her a brand new truck within 40,000 miles. That motor had fucked up too. So you got like research. Toyota, that's my nigga truck. I done had a Silverado. 18 Silverado, bought it brand new. Soon as I paid that last payment, it wasn't even a year. Transmission gone. So I'm like, damn.
Man, I done had trouble like mine, so I done had that motherfucker.
So-
I think that bitch been in the shop more than been in my driveway.
So that what got my eyes on Toyota. When he said Toyota, guess what? You don't hear shit about Toyota, but them bitches drive forever. Long as you maintenance it and do what you got to do, it gonna take care of you.
I'm living proof. I drive a 2013, and it's 2026.
And him still ride.
I've never had a major problem out of
Only
it. But like
thing
Corey
is-
said now, if it poop wrong, I take it to the shop.
That's right.
Yeah, what? Maintenance, like brakes, oil changes, and tires and shit. Toyota don't buckle, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit, Toyota and Honda, you
You gonna get your money
gonna
worth.
get your mind worth out of it. Honda just ain't got no damn trucks.
And it's the same thing with dogs. You gotta do your research. It's the same thing. Like I said, my play daddy turned me on to Toyota years ago, and I never strayed off of it. But you just gotta do your research. I don't care what it is. When you're dealing with dogs, just like me and Drake and Corey, believe me, we just don't talk this. We sit down and look at papers. Me and Corey been back and forth on phone. Me and Drake been back and forth on phone. There's certain things we looking at when it comes to breeding and stuff, because we want to put a product out there people gonna be proud of.
Right.
And you put something out there good, guess what?
They ain't gonna have a problem playing for.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
see, folks always be asking me, how can you tell what a dog is worth? You know what the easiest thing for me to tell them? A dog is only worth what a person is willing to pay for it.
Yeah. But
You can't really put a price on life. You can guesstimate where I know I got this much tied into it, this what I'm going to sell it for, you know what I'm saying? But you can spend, some of the best dogs I'd ever had was free 99.
damn right, I got a couple on right now.
I done had some strays, bro, that I done found on the back road by the house. And I just brought home and shit. They done outperformed dogs I done paid $400-500 for.
Bro, I done been blessed with,
Me too.
with dogs, bro. That's outworking, outdoing, look better than the damn dogs I done paid $5,000-6,000 for, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit.
Look, what everybody said, God don't play by me.
Don't play
Yeah.
by them. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, D, we sit down and talk about all kind of shit, man, for these dogs and what we look for. Some people think we just like me and him will sit back and watch a dog, man. We watching how he move, we watching his behavior. He talking. You know what I'm saying? He occupying whoever around, but me and him, we analyzing. You know what I'm saying? He analyzed too, but he got to get these folks out of our face so we can go and do what we got to do.
You're right.
And that's what he do, you know what I'm saying? And me and Dia sit back, and I had, when we picked Lowdown up, what Kenny said, he was like, man, you talking, but this motherfucker over here got stuck.
He said he ain't said shit. Yo, he said, I see you, Rob. I see you. You ain't saying to nothing. Get what? He was trying to figure out. I'm looking at it like shit. That my new dog. Come here, boy. But he trying to figure out what we finna run this bitch to correct the flaws that he see, or he just trying to predict the next how we gonna implement him in our program. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what I seen though was this dog got the same fucking blood. This dog got the same fucking look. He just got a few flaws that we can breed out. Yeah. But I said, what he getting him for, I ain't about to say shit. Because I already know what he about to get. I ain't trying to fuck this deal up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I already know what the fuck going on right here. I said, shit.
Shout out to Kenny Williams one more again.
That's right. I said, shit. We get back in this truck. We'll talk about it then.
That's right.
We get back in this motherfucking truck. We'll talk. Shit, that's what we did, bro. I said, shit, bro. He just gave your ass.
The first thing he said, the bone, he pointed out to me, the head on him and the bone. Shit. And the blood was some stand-up blood. It's the blood that everybody was using. And shout out to everybody who didn't breed to my dog and went and bred to another dog, and they puppy still look like my dog.
Damn right.
I would have did it for the low if you was him.
That's right.
But and then all that kind of depends on your money. You have to count.
Oh yeah.
You know, stud fees, being able to pay stud fees. Some, like they said, some stud fees $5,000, man. I ain't seen them anywhere from $750 to.
I done seen some $10,000.
I'm talking about ridiculous prices. I'm talking about, and the shepherd world, but when you get to talking about these balls and these bullies, man,
exotic.
These, hey,
yeah,
these
money out there, bro.
Ridiculous.
These stud fees is crazy.
Like they said, but you can go out here and chase it, but you better know what you're doing. You better know your research. You better be looking real hard, because you talking about some guys, just us sitting right here 40. Look how many years that is.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. We pretty much know what we looking at. And we just ain't going to get anything and trying to breed to it, you know. And I tell everybody, just like the little pup I just got, right? I looked at that blood a long time before I decided to get it. You know,
yeah.
And I'm telling you, and I had dogs that I know can run, but if you see this little puppy and you look back at her lineage,
I like that motherfucker.
You know already, the work is on me. The dog got it. It's just me bringing it out, doing what I got to do with it. And I'm telling you, I done my research.
In due time.
And you got to get out there and do your research. If you don't get out there and do your research, it's filthy. And it just kills me to see people get on a fad with these dogs. And I see them out. I just had a client come over the other day, and first person I called was Corey Green. I said, man.
In due time, you gonna see us on national TV.
I said, man, this girl got these Rottweilers, ain't got no business with them. They are out of hand. And they just 5 months old. And it's good, man. I'm talking about it really is, man. And like I said, I hope she hang in there and work with me, because I really want to help her. But like Drake always said, go hit that about that money. It's gonna cost you.
Go hit the button. Hit the button.
Nah, they need to hear this one out the horse's mouth. Said it may cost you a little, it may cost you a lot, but it is gonna cost you.
Shout out to DP.
And the killer part about it, she knows she needed it. She knows she needed it. And I'm telling you, it's nothing like seeing a lady that had got on this fad Because all these people buying Rottweilers, all these people buying these Corsos, all these people buying these Pressers. And believe me, that's most of the stuff when we go to shows and people really, we get to talking and people talk to me about, it's dogs that got out of hand.
Yeah.
They don't know how to handle it.
Not knowing who the fuck they talking to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, not doing your research, like the same thing, man. I got, my daughter just called me the other night about they went and got a doodle,
Golden doodle or dog
Lab
doodle.
doodle or whatever kind of doodle. I call it as an afro. Look like a little black afro and shit. But he ain't getting along with my grandson, you know what I'm saying? But like I told him, they need to put this dog in some kind of training, but he don't like this baby. And y'all need to watch him around this baby.
Yeah.
But meshing different breeds together, you gotta know what's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
You just gotta do your research. Folks just been out here breeding shit together, man, and don't know what the fuck they about to get.
Trying to create a breed.
Yeah, trying to create a breed, but they creating for looks, not knowing what the behavior gonna be with these dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Just like a guy called Drake want to breed one of the Borvos to a Corso.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Not happening.
That shit in my brain, if you gonna do that, to me that's breeding backwards. Because you're taking a chance of smaller dogs, smaller bones, smaller head. You know what I'm saying?
It all depends on you talking about it might be a mixture in this litter. You're gonna have to keep this whole litter just to see
What's gonna turn out.
right. But what's your point? Why are you doing this? What's your end game?
And see, we try to breed for a consistent litter. But if you got two different breeds, it's not gonna be consistent. 3 puppy might take after the mama, 3 puppy might take after the daddy, and 3 puppy might take after the granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So all the litter just all over the place.
It's called a scattered litter, bro.
Yeah. So you and guess what? Now folks falling the hype. Man, I got me a Border mixed with a Corso. This son bitch might look like a greyhound. Now your name ain't bad because these folks done talk about your ass bad. Man, this dog had out the mom and dad. It might not be this here, that there. Man, this dog don't look like the dad.
Nah, this gonna be the killer. We do that breed. Dog grew up. Then they been keeping it in the house. Got his own room. Mess around, the dog bite him. Now we breeding crazy dogs.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
That's it.
That's the problem you gonna see the most.
Yeah.
All you got to do is bite the wrong
One
person. And
Yeah.
now we breeding crazy dogs. They ain't telling them that they got a dog crossed up like that. You gotta think about all the temperament, everything. Just like Drake was talking about these Labradoodles. Believe me, I had one when I was married. Nice little dog. But I could tell her nerves weren't real strong. And like I told my wife at the time when I was married, I told her, I said, hey, who's to say they got a weak-minded poodle and bred to it, or a lab? I said, these people just making breeds. Is they taking quality dogs and putting them together.
And they said
And
it.
then, you can't get on that fad. That's just like me.
That's
like,
it.
We chop it up and be talking. You talking to a guy that I think certain people shouldn't breed, but that's a whole nother conversation. I think certain people shouldn't breed.
That's just like it's certain people that
Shouldn't
shouldn't
be
have babies. It's certain
Yeah.
people shouldn't be making children.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But we're
Because
going to talk about that.
If
on
you
another-
got two
Yeah. Censor that.
Yeah. if you got two fools
Man.
having sex, they gonna make two fools.
That's right. Yeah, man, because you got to realize some of these dogs are bred for something and some of them bred for something else.
Yeah.
And you put them in an environment that has nothing to do with neither one of these, it's going to be an issue.
The dog don't know what to do.
It's confused, bro. It got instincts, though. And the instincts going to kick in.
That's right.
And that's just like that video I sent you the other day. Not the down the Frenchies or whatever, but it was a guy on there talking about Frenchies. He said, why breed a Frenchie where they can't take care of themselves if they was to get lost or they was out in the wild. And I was like, damn, I ain't never thought about it like that. Frenchie is a child, a newborn baby. You can't put, you ain't never seen a Frenchie, you ain't never seen a stray Frenchie out there. He been in the just running loose 2-3 years and he's still alive.
But
You ain't seen that.
not to just to harp on the Frenchie though, man, but that's what a lot of these dogs coming to though. Cause all these watered down breeding, they ain't breeding top quality dogs, bro. And they gonna run to the same shit. You gonna run to a pretty dog that got to be in the house. Somebody got to come feed his ass all day. You got to go get him water all fucking day. Make sure he drink it. Cause he ain't smart enough to go take his ass in the corner over here, or you know what I'm saying?
Get
You
out
got
the
some-
sun.
Yeah, you got to baby this motherfucker.
I had a partner of mine where he was just like, the dog was like a child. I mean, it couldn't do nothing by itself. Like, you think about all them stray dogs that done chase y'all for years in the hood and ain't got no house. They right here doing, they surviving. That's when they animal instinct kick in. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2 blocks over. Lord rest his soul, Gip. If you off the south side, you know who Gip is.
Big Gip.
Gip them had some dogs, bro. They was never tied up. They never had a collar on them. But if you ride by their ass on a bike, they gonna chase you. Them dogs live forever, and it was just produced. It was like little after little after little after little. They never was tied up. They was never took to the vet. It was just like they were wild dogs, but they had a house. You know what I'm saying? Them dogs there chase you ride by on a bicycle. When you get by Gip them house, you already standing up on your bike because you know they gonna chase your ass.
That's your ass.
And there was a man in the neighborhood, the candy man named Mr. Speed. So naturally, if you from the other end, like out of Slaw Village or something, and you came to Mr. Speed, you got to pay it by Gip house going back home. So when you get past Corey house, Corey Freeman, you already be standing up pumping. Cause you know when you get right down that curve. And the dog was so crazy to where when they see you, they get low on the ground like a leopard or some shit, like they were hunting. They like it him. You come past there, them son of a bitch chase your ass, boy.
Shit, that's how them boys on the block, bro. They had them chows back in the day, man. Shit.
One time for Pharaoh, I had one that'll bite the shit out you.
Man.
Well, guess what? I was that guy sitting on the porch, singing the dog on the
Look, hey, you know some crazy shit. Hey, you know what's crazy? We had my dog Pharaoh was a full-blooded child, and we had him tied up in the yard. We had a peach tree. So when I had to go out there, like in summertime, it's the only time you see it. You know, you got a peach tree. If they fall, you'll see the peaches on the ground, whatever. When you go out there to feed Pharaoh, you see seeds on the ground. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So one day, like at my mama's house, when you look at the bathroom window, you see the whole backyard. Pharaoh used to like peaches. I done seen Pharaoh sit there. He'll find one that's, he figure out I can get this one. And he'll just sit there and look at it for a minute. And you'll see him come up, he'll jump up, and he'll be on his back leg. Pharaoh used to eat them peaches, cuz. Pharaoh was a motherfucker, boy.
Peach eating ass dog.
Yeah, boy.
Sweet tooth ass dog.
Yeah. It wasn't no, like, where his chain was. He was like, it was basically like he was tied up right there by the peach tree. And when you go out there, if you seen a peach, you won't see no peaches. Only way you will see it if it had just failed.
Gene was
You
goddamn feeding that dog peach cobbler.
I'm
And
gonna tell
goddamn
you,
banana pudding.
you ain't getting no more banana.
Cause
pudding.
I'm here.
No. Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Hell no.
I'm sorry, Gene.
Mama, he don't want no more.
Yeah, I do. I'm
But-
sorry, Gene.
But that's just part of it, man. When you, it's just all about, hey, stay in your lane, know what you can afford. You know? I'm not counting nobody's pocket, but know what you can
Hell
afford
no.
when it comes to these dogs, houses, cars, whatever. Because of course now you gotta look at it now. We started from the bottom.
And now we here. Do you hear me?
There you go.
Do you hear me?
We just didn't go drive Ferraris. We started down here.
Damn right.
I started out in the '89 Mercury Sable. Do you hear me?
Motherfucking 84 cut, dog.
Cause believe me, I like the Borgers. I like the Borgers, but I'm telling you,
Them shepherds wear hard at. And
The
you can't
balls,
tell
bro.
me nothing different.
you got to dig deep in your pocket to feed.
And folk,
You
and
ain't
folk,
lying, boy.
and folk keep on asking me, y'all, what's so crazy? There's a couple folk that I'm cool with. Drink, you know, some of them. Cuz. They used to be that cuz shit. That be that bullshit right there. Cuz. With the homeboy, dog, with the homeboy hookup. You don't talk about no fucking homeboy hookup when your ass going Foot Locker about them J's for $240. So don't bring your ass over here. I'll tell you off the top. We started the barbers. Starting off at 4,500. Either you want one or you don't. They gonna sell. So don't come at me. That's the biggest shit that like to deter me from dogs, period. Because you have people that want their lifestyle, but they ain't willing to pay the money for that lifestyle.
Man, shit, you know, a couple of them goddamn.
We ain't giving away shit.
And I tell you a good thing. You know, God has always blessed me, especially in the dog world. If you just realize how long I've been around shepherds, and I've probably been around some of the top shepherds in the country at one time. And I should tell my buddy Joe all the time, I said, man, I come out here and work them. And I go out there and catch dogs, do decoy work, all that. They said, D, when you gonna get one? When you gonna get one? Man, I couldn't play the IPO game. Man, not then. I knew my money wasn't long enough to do it. So guess what? D stayed in his lane. Now I always had good dogs now. But I ain't try to compete with them. Because I knew I can afford to ride around going to different countries and all this stuff and cities and doing all that, competing with these dogs. Man, you better get your pocket right.
Right.
Don't think it's cheap going around here. We going to these shows and and then first time you run up on somebody, hey man, let me go to one of these shows with you. Okay, all right. I love for you to go.
That's when you see what.
But you get to see the real inside story, back behind the scenes. All y'all see is up front. It's just like you come up to somebody's house and all you see is up front. Come on over here and see what really get down. How we really get down on it.
And you can get your feeling hurt. You might think you got the pretty dog on the street. You take your ass to one of these shows, that bitch gonna have your ass feeling like, man, this is bullshit.
Man, this whole ass dog.
Whole ass dog.
Man, but for real though, that's how we knew we had ourselves something too though. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was doubting. You know what I'm saying? We liked them, but we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? How they was gonna measure up to what else was out there. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you gotta do though if you wanna goddamn get deep down in this shit, bro.
We got video to prove. We just stacked our dogs next to some of the top tier dogs that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And we went lacking. So the dude was like, shit, you want to breed that bitch to my dog? And that what made us realize, hey, we ain't bullshit. When the owner to the top dog, and then what's so crazy, they'll give us a deal that we can't refuse. Give us this, such and such, such. Well, I've been charging $5,000 but shit. Y'all bring such and such. Or, I like that bitch. Let me get a pup out for it. Now that's when you know your dog is top tier. When the dog that you idolize owner want a pup back deal off your shit.
Hey, that is serious. I did that. I did that years ago, and I was young, crazy. Me and this guy named Mike, he lived in Huntsville, but got into some shepherds, and that was the first time I had some shepherds. And I had some nice dogs, but the first time where I said I really had some nice shepherds, and I messed around and bought this female. The spin off what Corey said. She got up, nice dog. King was a nice female. This guy was training. We was training. He probably had one of the top dogs in the country. Dog named Perot. And we go down to Tuscaloosa. You know, I'm not showing Kenya. Kenya's just a dog that's in the backyard.
In your mind, he a pet. Then my
no,
boy.
No, she was a working dog.
I'm just saying, but you know, you
But
ain't
I wasn't
thinking that
competing.
high level.
That was when I was saying I didn't have the money to compete with them guys and stuff like that. And the Germans came over. Because Gary at that time, he was probably one of the best trainers in the United States. He was going over Germany competing against the Germans. So we go down to Tuscaloosa, and we on this it's like a football field. And I get Kenya out, and the Germans, they there with Gary. Me and Gary, I was going to breed Kenya to Perot. And Gary was like, yeah, D, we'll do it. I just want a pup. I said, cool. I said, that's fine. We can do it. I'm finna breed to the top dog in the country. This dog going over to Germany compete. I said, I'm all about that. I said, yeah. So we get I mess around, take it down there. We working. I didn't know the Germans was looking at my dog. So I sent on a 100-yard courage test. She take she smacked the guy.
Clockwork.
I'm talking about just demolished him. So we everything get done. We get ready to talk, and we just talking. All of a sudden the next day I get a call. And Gary got my paperwork. He got copy of my paperwork, looking at the pedigree, breaking it down, doing whatever. Next thing I know, it went from 1 puppy to 3 puppies. I said, no, Gary, I can't do that. Because what kicked in with me, my street sense. No, I might come out and lose the end on that one. Because what if she had 4 puppies? And I already promised you 3. No,
That
I can't do that. So I tell you what, I thought about it, like Drake said, like Corey said, do your research, because guess what I did? I went right on up the road, paid a stud fee, and kept all my puppies.
That's it.
Hey, I love Perot. He was a hell of a dog, but he wasn't worth 3 puppies, bro. I'm just telling you. So that's why I say you got to know the people you're dealing with. Make sure you research. And it's nothing against Gary. Gary was a great guy, but I knew who had egged him on, and that was the Germans, because they wanted to take their puppies back to Germany. That's
They're
how
going to
wanted
get
to
your
do.
blood
And
and take that shit back to Germany like it's they shit.
And really, I didn't have enough sense to know. I knew she came off a nice dog, Boss, but I didn't know at that time. I knew who the daddy was, a Boss, but I didn't have enough sense to get all that blood and hold on to it, keep it, sperm, put semen up, all that stuff. I didn't think about that, because I had a male just as tough, and I should have had straws stacked up to the ceiling on him. Didn't realize how good he was bred.
Yes,
Didn't realize how tough he
but
was.
you know what they come down to?
Learn.
Yeah, I had to learn. I bought sense. I tell
Yeah.
anybody, everything I learned just about the dog game has been paid for, delivered, everything. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. It's been paid for, and I learned it just like I tell them. It's bought sense, and that's what I tell people. Like when me and Drake talk about what I see and stuff like that, it ain't no charge with us, but I'm telling them the truth, what I see, and they respect it, and they look at it, and we go with it.
And get what?
That's another thing, man. If you can't take good criticism,
Correct, boy,
bro, you don't need to be hanging around the folks that you being around, bro. Cause with them two, bro, they can tell me now if I bring out something and that shit trash, and I think it's good,
Yeah,
they
what?
tell me, I'm like, okay, cool then. I ain't about to be mad at their ass. I ain't about to go upstairs and tell my wife, man, he hating that motherfucker. Nah, bro, he whole ass dude talking my dog.
Look, I'm gonna hit him with that bubble dog. Trash.
Yeah, and I'm about to listen because my eyes ain't seeing what they seeing. You know what I'm saying? And they good, and I trust these dudes, bro, good enough.
With
So-
my life.
Yeah, because he don't want to see me looking bad because, like you said, we got to put out the best product that we can.
And believe me, I'm real competitive. We went to something not a while ago, and I just told him, Drake had to calm me down. I'm real competitive, bro. I don't like it. I'm telling you, I'm real competitive.
He said we been busting ass all day.
And what's so
They come with
crazy?
this bullshit at the end.
And what's so crazy? If you know him, he don't talk much. But when you see him bucking against the system, it's some bullshit somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
If he felt like they ain't bullshitting, he went Ole Miss mouth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if it's on the up and up, I don't have no problem about it.
Yeah, they
It's-
tore
it's-
our ass up.
It's anything we do. I'm talking about if it's across the board, you gonna do it across the board, everybody, I'm fine. But when you just, we gonna kick butt all day long, and then we get to this, no, I just that bothers me. I get mad just talking about it.
And see,
Yeah.
what we
because
do is
I'm
we
serious about it. I'm
And-
serious about it, and I just do not like it. I do not. Now Corey can make a joke and bring me back out there. Drake can't bring me back here because Drake too much like me, and he be trying to talk calm to me. I can't get down with that. I be really wanting to tell him. I be really wanting to tell him. I ain't gonna tell you what I really want to
Look.
tell him, but he know.
I be the one that had to put the IV in their ass to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be lost.
Yeah, I try to stay calm because I know if I'm going over the edge with him, it's gonna be some fucking shit.
And
For
then,
real.
I got to be in the background trying to grab him like, hey man, chill out. But sometimes the shit they be overreacting to need to be overreacted to. You know what I'm saying? Because some folks, they play them games and they might not feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm tripping. But when somebody challenges them, they'll step back and be like, shit. They ain't bullshit. They might be right. You know what I'm saying? So all that come back to is when we the first episode, balance.
Yeah.
Know your role and play it.
And see, a lot of that too is on this confirmation circle, and they well known, and we well known and stuff. Even when I came in, but it's more good than it is bad. I definitely put that on there. It's more good than it is bad, cause
We've been having a lot of fun, bro.
but it's been fun. But but I know that I have to be like, okay, all right, But I just hate to lose. It ain't.
Yeah.
Speaking of winning and losing, man, tell them about the show we about to hit up in a minute or.
Wait, let me check them out. I know for sure we'll be in Mississippi twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The Silk fuck with us and we fuck with the Silk. And of course, I'm gonna say it one more again. Rum in the Jungle. That's an every year show that we going to. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
There's gonna be ain't no if. Don't call me and ask me. Y'all going to Rum in the Jungle? In the Rum in the Jungle? Fuck yeah,
We going definitely.
Yeah. We taking the jungle with us though.
And what's so crazy?
We're gonna take a pack.
We went to we had been going to Rum in the Jungle for a few years now in Dallas. What's so crazy is Dallas is the only somewhere I ever went out of town and be like, damn, you gotta go home tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I always get homesick, but Dallas is the only thing to me that felt like home. And what's so crazy is,
Stay at home, baby.
baby, my niece and her husband and their kids, they moved to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So when we went to Dallas this year, we went by there and hollered at them, you know what I'm saying? But Dallas, if I was to ever move out of state, Dallas would be one of my top picks. So like I said,
While Corey getting all that together, y'all come check us out at these shows, man. Y'all really come check us out. We got a lot of knowledge, and we got some stuff to offer, man. So y'all come check us out. And like Drake said again, this just comparing dogs and life, real world stuff, man. And we having fun doing it. I've really been enjoying it. This little time we've been sharing with each other. And man, it just to be able to have a breath of fresh air and be around these guys, man, ain't nobody got no animosity. Everybody on the same page. And everybody just, even with the dogs, everybody just trying to, make the dogs better. Especially the dogs we dealing with.
Damn the dogs. Everyday life.
Yes.
I might be, in my mind, overthinking shit. I might have called one or two of these motherfuckers to talk me off the ledge.
Yeah. All we gotta do is goddamn have a drink or two of, all three of us share a sweet tooth.
Cakes and
All kinds
pies
of shit.
and cookies and
banana pudding that we're gonna get from Gene. Gene gonna make
you
us
cut
banana.
off. You cut off.
Man, I just gave Gene a shout out, bruh.
Hit him with them days.
She don't
bro.
give a fuck about no shout out. She
Hit him with them
gonna
days,
be
Cole.
81 years old. She already famous. Okay.
She gonna say, I love that boy there. I just love that little old boy.
I know for sure. Bullet Wars 4, November 21st, Montgomery, Alabama.
Daniel.
My boy Daniel. Hey, if you can see this is hat. Belt the ass.
That's
Yeah,
right.
my boy. So for sure, we got a booth for that. Let me see. August 8th, Battle of the South 3.0. It's gonna be at the Mississippi Trademark Center. We'll definitely be there. Let me see. I know for sure we got a show we going to what's this, the Capital 2.0?
Yeah. That's one of the Biloxi.
That's August 29th. We'll definitely be there. Let me see. Then I know for Halloween, we'll be in Georgia. For Arrow Show, let me find that. Let me give y'all more info on that show.
Oh yeah, we're going to Candy Show
Oh, we'll
in
definitely
September.
yeah.
Andalusia, Alabama.
We'll be Andalusia, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's September 26th or something like that.
Yeah, we'll be definitely there. And two, well, I say one. If you're interested in trying to figure out about these shows and stuff, man, inbox one of us or call one of us. We ain't unapproachable. Well, we feel like we been everybody. Man, if you want to start doing these shows, man, we look at it like this here. When we do shit and we see you ain't on some bullshit, we get most of the time we get an Airbnb. Every time we get an Airbnb, we ain't doing a hotel. And if we feel like you ain't on no bullshit and that you a solid motherfucker, you can go in with us and stay with us, and you want to put some on, like paying for the booth, we with all that. We ain't trying to make you go out there and feel like you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point, I was on my own and I was trying to reach out to somebody, but I didn't know how to ask.
That's right.
So-
I think that's all us though. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? All
And
us
for
have been
one, the deeper we go to shows, the more respect we'll get for the state.
there. Yeah, man.
We've been preaching that for 5 years or better.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll be the only folks from Alabama there.
That's
and,
right.
and I know we got some top tier dogs in Alabama.
And that shocked me. I'm talking about when I started going, that really shocked me because I was just amazed. I'm talking about just like Daniel's show in Montgomery. That was a real nice show. But it wasn't a real strong support from Alabama.
You got motherfuckers coming
That
from
surprised me.
everywhere else but
I'm
Alabama.
talking, and he
Yeah.
got people coming from all over. I'm talking about more than one people coming from Georgia. I'm talking the groups. of
New
people
York,
coming from
everywhere.
Georgia.
You know what I'm
Florida.
saying?
But it just need to be more support from Alabama, man.
Because we and I look at it like this here. I ain't in competition with nobody in Alabama. So Alabama should be so pulled together to where, okay, like we was doing. We liked that baked blood and the Dale spit blood. So we went and got that. So when we seen other crosses with Devil Spit and Bait, somebody else out the city or the state went and got something else. We should combine that shit and make a little to where we can stand next to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else that like
Everybody be out for their own, man. So
a lot of shit like California, Texas, and Florida. Pretty much, that's where all the top tier dogs at. But we got the blood in the state to breed to each other and stand next to this same shit. But it's like egos and, you know, it is what it is. But we need to get together to where we ain't doing it for just our account. We doing this shit for the state because we got power in Alabama.
yeah.
And that's why we came up with the Alabama power shit, because we got it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got damn. That's why we the Emporium. We whatever you looking for, we're gonna have that shit here, man. Just link with us. You know what I'm saying? We'll be out there on the road. We'll be here. Just holler at us, man. It's the G-Raj. Get at us. Holler at y'all, bro.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Next time.
And then
He got his big naked ass
OnlyFans page,
coming out.
and we gonna be cooking chitlins and cakes
Yeah.
and daiquiris and
See,
Some
got
more
more
things.
cracked in Harlem. It's gonna be do that with